An interesting stock to look at is Blackberry. They used to make phones, but now they make software. They recently made a deal with Amazon in which they'll help provide the software for self-driving cars. It could be an opportunity if their software is undervalued.
One of the hottest stocks out in the market today is Blackberry. It's gone up over 100% in the last several weeks because of speculation that it could be the next meme stock. To be honest, Blackberry has one of the best foundations and fundamentals out of all the meme stocks. So could it revisit $20, $25, or even $30 a share? I think so. In my latest YouTube video, I talk about exactly why I think Blackberry could be the next meme stock, the next AMC, or the next GME. Make sure you watch the video, and if you do buy Blackberry, make sure that you diversify and put it as only one part of your portfolio. That said, it does have a lot of promise, and if you get in, let's make some money together.
I'm not exactly sure how to put this, but I feel like Blackberry is a little bit half-baked and where it needs a little bit more time in the oven to be tasty. We all know that Blackberry took a beating when they shifted from business to consumer to business, and now they're getting into these big deals with big companies like Baidu and Amazon. We're not sure if this investment will have a good return on it. Meaning, yeah, it's good that Blackberry is getting good and positive news, which will drive their revenue up, but I'm more curious about their profit margin, whether they're going to be able to cut their costs down to get a good number on their net income.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Canadian Money Talk. I have a question here about Blackberry. So Blackberry and I have a relationship that's going back literally 13 years. I bought that when it was the great Canadian company back in 2008, and from the moment I bought it and I gleefully built up 100 shares from 3 purchases, and then it kept going down and down as the iPhone made its way up. And then I doubled down some more and I bought another 100 shares and another 100 shares. And eventually I think my cost basis was like $30-something a share. And then I sat on it. And I sat on it for literally 10 years. It did nothing. No dividend, no movement. Then John Chen came on board, the great savior, who changed the company, yes, but it always, the salvation's always on the horizon, and they changed to a security company, to a car software company, and still they're not making money. Their revenue isn't going up, and there's lots of companies that can do the same thing. They have lots of patents, sure. I'm not quite sure how those are going to get monetized, and I'm assuming they're not aging well. And so back in late January of 2021, when somebody decided to start pumping the stock on Reddit, and it went up, I sold it, and I was so happy, because my patience had been rewarded. Inflation aside, I broke even, which isn't really that important. The stock's worth whatever the stock's worth. But it felt like a personal win for me. As far as going forward, I mean, I would have kept it if I thought it had much of a chance going forward. Yes, it's making deals, I thought, with Amazon, and maybe it'll get its software into this car or that car. But they just have not been performing, and Mr. Chen has had a long enough time to turn the company around. He's been paying himself well, but I just sort of lost faith in the company. I think it's worth about $10 a share, kind of what the long run average has been. I don't think it's worth 15 that it's at now. But yeah. Sorry for the long-winded story. I do feel like I have a personal relationship with Blackberry, so I thought I would share. I certainly gave it a chance. Nobody can say that I didn't. So
GameStop, AMC Entertainment, Blackberry, should you buy? Just know these stocks are being short squeezed, meaning short sellers, people who bet the stock will go down, need to buy the stock in order to cancel out their short position. Now you may ask, why do they need to buy it back? If a stock goes from $100 to $0, short sellers can make a maximum of 100% profit. However, if a stock goes from $100 to $300, the short seller will lose 200% and possibly an infinite amount depending on how much it goes up. In this situation, once they lose a certain percentage, the brokerage where they short the stock will want them to have enough money just in case the stock explodes higher. In some cases, brokerages will get rid of your position, thus buying back more shares of the stock. This is what pushes the stock up and has caused GameStop to move from $10 to a high of $469. Now, what to look for? Current short interest that is still in the stock. The amount of demand that people are still holding in forums like Wall Street Bets and other forums. If the companies themselves decide to sell shares to raise money, there is a potential for the stock to drop. Click plus for more money tips.
Is Blackberry a buy today? Past 3 months returns have been around 200%, 100% for the past month, and 40% for the past week. Stock price broke the 5-year all-time high. We're sitting at $15 a share right now. They have a market cap of only $7.85 billion. In 2007, when they were making these, the market cap was around $65 billion. Make sure to like and follow for part 2 while I go over why the stock has been going up and what recent partnerships have been key to this.
What's up, everybody? The next stock to buy right now is Blackberry, currently trading at $10.06. Not really too much movement here on the weekly chart, but down 16.5% here on the month, and then up 112% on the yearly chart. I am looking at them as a short squeeze play. I do think they will break $20, $30, even $40 per share in the coming weeks and months. You can see right now they do have a double bottom forming here on the 1-year daily time frame. I do expect, like I said, a sharp move back up, so I am loading up these Robinhood calls right here. 24 of the 11 straight call expiring on December 17th, and 13 of the $15 call expiring on that same date. I wouldn't do anything sooner, guys. You want to give yourself time when you're playing options and just be patient with it.